Good morning, church. My name is Andy from AC2 Life Group. I have been a part of the GCC worship team since 2012. It has been a privilege to be used by God and to serve Him and His church. This ministry has blessed me tremendously over the years. It's always exciting to serve because through serving, God speaks and confirms things in every season of my life. Throughout all these years of serving, God has comforted me through my ups and downs. Also, I discover that God's comfort and direction usually comes from the songs that were chosen during praise and worship. During the initial years, I always created excuses for myself to take off from serving in the ministry when I was having challenges or storms in my life. When I started my working life, I was assigned to work in Kota Belud. I would drive daily to and from work. If there were any extra practices other than the usual Saturday session, I would feel mentally and emotionally drained. I thought to myself that I should not be serving during these times because I would be a stumbling block to the team because my heart wasn't there. But God worked in wonderful ways. His timing is always right and perfect. On multiple occasions, God just somehow cornered me to serve and stay faithful. Worship is not a routine on Sundays. It is a 24/7 lifestyle. It is an overflowing outward display of what God can do in challenging times. Throughout my challenges, I surrendered myself to God and the ministry leaders and persevered through in serving. Year 2020 was a memorable year for me and my family. Other than the pandemic, this was also the year my son, Nicholas, was born. I remember clearly that church has to adapt to the ever-changing SOPs on a weekly basis. Making myself available to serve at the peak of the outbreak and having a newborn at home was a real struggle for me. I want to testify that not even once I felt worried or anxious when I was serving. As I reflect, the peace and boldness must be from God. He deserves all the glory. As I look back, these were the best decisions that I've made in life. It is during these vulnerable times that my heart has been sensitive to God's grace, God's presence, and God's love. Through the lyrics, the songs, the spirit of the team members, and the outward expression of the worshippers, I have been comforted and assured of God's promises. This strengthens me to press on and to get going for the rest of the week and tough seasons. These days, I have learned that whenever the going gets tough, I will not make excuses for myself. I'll just follow the roster, serve faithfully, anticipating that God will speak to me. I will not be fear, I will not worry, I will not be anxious, because I know very well that God is with me and He will speak to me in His timing through worshiping me. Amen.